Alright guys, so we are at week 5, and it is starting to get a little cold out. The winter is hitting. It actually snowed earlier this week, and I loved it. I was so excited. I was like a kid again. I was just like, oh my gosh, it's gonna snow Monday, it's gonna snow Monday. And then it snowed, I was like, yes! But then it didn't stick, and I was like, ah! But it was still fun. I did some dancing in it, and I really enjoyed myself. It's cold outside. I had coffee this morning, guys. A warning label here, guys. I'm like, woo, just twitching around. So, I am, like, guys, I have to say, I am just getting so excited about my studio space. Like, it is turning out way better than I even thought it would. And it's just the beginning. Like, I still have so many plans and so many ideas and things that I want to do. And it's just, like, I'm really starting to see the shape that it's taking. And I'm just, like, starting to get, like, super excited. This is, like, the first time I've ever had all my art supplies and crafts things all in one place. And I'm just, like, oh my gosh, I just can't believe how amazing a space is going to be to make things in. So I don't know, it's just, like, just now starting to hit me this week. And I'm, like, a month into this, and it's, like, oh my gosh, my studio. I have a studio, and it's, like, it's amazing, and it's beautiful, and I want to be in there all the time. Like, and it's just, like, still, like, has a long ways to go, and I'm just, like, so overwhelmed, and just, like, I don't know, I'm just so excited about it. Yeah, like, in the past, like, all my studio stuff and all my craft stuff, it's just been scattered. It's like, I've had stuff over in my cabin. I have stuff that's stored in a place where it won't get frozen, because, you know, paints and stuff, I can't store it in the cabin because it freezes, and it gets hot in the summer. And then, like, some stuff I might have, like, in here in my house in timber, and then other stuff I might have, at who knows where. Like, everything's all scattered, and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, wait, I can't, because something that I need to do it is over at my grandma's house. So, like, everything's scattered. And actually, this weekend, I got a whole bunch of stuff that I had stored at my grandma's house, and I brought it here. So, like, now I have all my screen printing stuff. I have some new cabinets that I actually originally got from my art mama. Oh my gosh, I get so much stuff from her. And I'm just like, it's like, oh my gosh, all my stuff is starting to come together. Like, everything's coming, and I have all my stuff together. Like, this is amazing. And yeah, so I got some new supplies. I had to store my screen printing stuff outside because I don't really have space in the studio for it right now. Well, not outside, but out in the closet. So that's something really exciting. I finished up the stairwell, so now it's finally done being painted. I finally painted all that, and it looks so good. I really like that color. It's called Lazy Days. I was like, I just walked up to the Lowe's little color wheel thing, like, with all the colors and everything laid out, and I was just looking, I'm like, oh, this is pretty. Lazy Days. Oh, yeah, this is for me. I didn't even look at anything else. I just walked up to the counter. I was like, fix me up some paint of this. And so, like, that's the color, and that's how that happened. It's really pretty. I love the color. It's definitely grown on me, and it looks amazing, like, as, like, with the backdrop of the wood. So, oh, guess what? We got the wood done, guys. So that one last BarnWood wood wall is, like, done. So we even got the outlets in. All I have to do is just trimming around the door, which that's not such a big deal. Like, we'll get there. But, like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And as, like, in celebration of that door, of the wall being done, I actually stuck up, like, a little coffee bar, and I stuck my new coffee maker on it. I'm like, oh, look how beautiful that is! Ah! It still needs a little, like, some teas there, and it still needs, like, some lights behind the window and stuff, but oh my gosh, I just can't believe how amazing it looks. I can't wait to be working up there with the smell of coffee brewing in a coffee pot, like, oh, and the little creative juices are gonna, like, back in the good old days of working in school, and the smell of coffee wafting through the hallway, and you're like, yep, it's time for an all-nighter. And also, I redid the other fan, so I finally finished it, and actually, something just hit me. I'm like, wait, what if a canning jar fits up up in the little area where you screw in the bulb? Like the overall, not the light bulb, but the overall globe bulb thing. I was like, wait, would a wide mouth mason jar fit up there? And I just stuck it up there and I screwed it in and it fits. I'm like, what? So now I gotta figure out if I want to do that to the other one. So, so I was like, my dad's like, yeah, those are cheap fans. I'm like, yeah, but now they look great. I think they're fine. I got them a facelift. They're great. They're staying there. That's something I'm not going to be spending money on. I just like winged it, and like they look like whole new fans. I'm so excited about that. So yeah, we definitely had enough BarnWood for the BarnWood wall. So when I was like prepping for that, the wood. So you know how in the very first video that I had, or one of my first videos of the art Hibernation, I talked about like how I laid out all the BarnWood so that it get washed off by the rain. This wood was not washed off by the rain, so I actually had to like get like a wire brush and like wire brush them and like get all that dust off and then like sweep them off with a dustpan handle or a dustpan brush, and I was just like sweeping away, and so that that was kind of a dusty job. And then they had, of course, a bunch of nails in them, so then I had to go through all of them and get all the nails out again. But yeah, we definitely had plenty for that BarnWood wall, because like we had like some leftovers, which actually I have plans for the leftovers. So I'm going to leave that as an exciting little adventure for the future videos. What I'm going to do with the leftovers. So that was good. So yeah, that's pretty much all I did this week. I mean, I'm happy with it. I definitely cannot complain. Of course I did a lot. I spent a lot of time cleaning and organizing as usual. I'm just like, that's part of my routine now, is cleaning and organizing. And actually, I think I'm sore from painting the walls, because like my shoulders are all sore, and I was spending so much time like trying to get up high where I couldn't reach, and I had like this extended pole, and I was just trying to paint it, and like I can feel it now. Like that was a few days ago, but now I'm like, ow, I'm sore. Gosh. So I guess that was my workout for the week. Yeah, and so the cabin. And nothing done on the cabin this week. I expected that to happen. I was actually surprised how much we've been getting done on the cabin. So yeah, the cabin, not much going on in there. Next week, my plan is to probably start organizing stuff, since I'm like almost, I keep saying this every week, I'm so close to moving into the studio, but like, I'm going to be spending some time cleaning and organizing like my desk and some other like all my sewing stuff, and like getting it up there into the studio space. Also one thing, I have this really cool workbench that I have up in my squirrel's nest studio. So it's a different studio. It's like a barn loft, and it's really awesome, and it's a cool color, and it's old, and it's like rugged, and I was like, this is gonna make the perfect workbench for my studio. So I was like, I really do need a spot up there in my studio, because it's like, it's kind of created to be more like, yeah, it's not really a space for woodworking or metalworking or anything, but like for, you know, like screen printing, leatherworking, sewing, doing painting, doing like some arts and crafts kind of geared stuff, and being an office space too, having printer and all that stuff. It's I feel like it would be good to have something in there that's more rugged, that I can do like leather making. You know, you're pounding on stuff, and I need like a surface that it's okay if the surface gets a little damaged from doing stuff. So that's kind of the idea behind the workbench. So I'm really excited about putting my workbench up there. So I spent some time cleaning that up this week, and whew, it was dirty, and I had some little spider friends and micey friends that had hung out in there the past 10 years or whoever knows how long, and so it was like some crazy cleaning there. And so I got the drawers all moved into the studio, but the workbench itself is too heavy for me to lift, so I'm gonna have to wait for some of my stronger friends to come visit me and help me move that. So I'm really, really excited about that. And yeah, so that's a lot of work going on in the studio. Cabin is just sitting there feeling jealous that it's not getting worked on, I'm sure. Yeah, so next week I'm kind of planning on doing some organizing, working on stuff, moving in again, probably lots of cleaning. Hopefully, the one far side BarnWood wall that's with the window, it has, the outlets extenders didn't quite, they were too short still for the BarnWood, so we're actually going to be kind of retrofitting we're going to be making our own extenders essentially, and so I can't really put anything up against that wall yet, so I'm still waiting on that. So I was like, I'm so close. Yeah, but yeah, besides that, like, and some trimming stuff, and guys, seriously, I'm so close to moving in. I just can't wait. Mostly, I'm just waiting on the outlets and waiting on myself to organize a few things and clean a few things so I can actually move it all up there, and also some heavy lifting friends that can lift things that are heavy to come visit me and help move the rest of the furniture up there. So besides that, I'm like this close to moving in. I'm so excited. And I think next weekend I actually have a friend coming up to like start using the space with me and start creating some things. So I'm like, okay, I need to like get it to where I can actually work in this space, because like right now it's like all hectic, everything's everywhere. There's like things in there that shouldn't be, that I need for something else. And like I was like, I need to finish the trimming over here, so I need to leave that there. And it's like so hopefully by next weekend it will be like creating some things in there with my friend that's coming to visit me. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, tweedledoo y'all, and enjoy the winter weather, because I know I have been. Okay guys, stay tuned.